When George Lucas dreamed up the tale of Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and the incredible Star Wars of his now decade-spanning film series, he proved anything was possible to a new generation of filmmakers. Although those directors may not have reached the same heights, that didn't stop them from tipping their hat to Lucas and his galactic heroes in their own films. Here are Screen Rant's Star Wars Easter eggs in other movies. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The friendship shared between George Lucas and Steven Spielberg has led to more than a few collaborations over the years, most notably in shaping the Indiana Jones series. But that didn't stop Spielberg from paying homage to his friend's hit franchise in his extraterrestrial mystery Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The alien ships that arrive to make contact with humans aren't explicitly taken from the Star Wars universe, but a closer look at the mother ship shows a familiar shape in its underside. Yes, that's an unmistakable R2 unit pinned upside down, modeled after the beloved droid mascot from a galaxy far, far away. Apocalypse Now. Apocalypse Now is remembered as Francis Ford Coppola's monumental tale of darkness and dissent in the Vietnam War. But it didn't begin that way. It was originally George Lucas who planned on directing the film, with his close friend Coppola executive producing. By the time the pair had become big enough names to make the movie happen, Lucas was filming Star Wars and making Harrison Ford a household name after giving him his big screen break in American Graffiti years earlier.
Come on, boy, let's go! Prove it!
Coppola took over Apocalypse but found a small role for Ford to play, fittingly named after their mutual friend. To make the reference clear, Ford's Colonel Lucas is referred to simply as Luke in the actual scene. Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Star Wars Easter eggs found in the Indiana Jones trilogy are well documented. They range from the obvious to the nearly impossible to catch. The most often cited references are the airplane tail numbers in Raiders of the Lost Ark, hinting at both Obi-Wan Kenobi and C-3PO. Then there's the Shanghai nightclub named for Luke Skywalker's Jedi Master seen in the Temple of Doom. The hieroglyphics containing R2 and 3PO are harder to spot, and the chemicals in The Last Crusade hint at Han Solo's carbonite cocoon. But not every nod is so clear. For example, the sacrificial lava pit in Temple of Doom makes the exact same sound as Darth Vader's lightsaber igniting. Independence Day. Fans may not see too many parallels between Roland Emmerich's Independence Day and the Star Wars saga, but that doesn't mean the director and crew weren't massive fans of George Lucas's series. When the alien invaders are first detected by Earth scientists, it's easy to miss the computer monitor showing a model of the deep space satellite Devlin, named for the movie's co-writer and producer Dean Devlin. What's impossible to miss is that the satellite is clearly a scaled-down version of the Death Star's superweapon. But it's not the only Easter egg in the movie. A tiny model may be hard to spot, but when the movie shifts to the underground labs of Area 51, the hangar storing the captured alien spaceship is marked so clearly, fans may wonder how they missed the massive R2 on the facility's walls. Star Trek. The battle between Star Wars and Star Trek has raged since the 1970s, with fans hotly debating which franchise reigns supreme. But when director JJ Abrams took over the Trek series for his 2009 reboot, he injected the franchise with some big screen spectacle typically associated with George Lucas's space opera. To make his love of Star Wars clear years before he took the helm of Episode 7, Abrams included R2-D2 in his own universe. The droid is visible among the wreckage of a massive fleet of ships. Although it's only there for a second, R2 is clearly the go-to Easter egg for every director. Star Trek Into Darkness. Just to make sure that fans made the connections between Trek and Wars clear, Abrams followed up his reboot with yet another R2 unit. This time, the droid calls the Enterprise home, and can be seen for even less time flying out of the ship during an explosive decompression. Given the drama seen in both franchises, this seems like just another day on the job for your average R2. Marvel's Phase 2. Okay, so it's technically the middle chapter of a planned trilogy, but The Empire Strikes Back is still recognized as one of the greatest movie sequels in history, and considered to be an even better film than the original by many fans. So when Marvel Studios decided to pursue the same level of success with Phase 2 of their shared cinematic universe, they decided a studio-wide homage was in order. Empire's climactic battle saw Luke Skywalker lose a hand to Darth Vader, meaning every Phase 2 Marvel movie had to follow suit. First came Iron Man 3, in which the film's villain loses his limb courtesy of a Stark blade. It was followed by Loki slicing off Thor's hand in the Dark World, although that turned out to only be an illusion. Captain America's Winter Soldier sports an artificial arm, and both Groot and Nebula get the same treatment in Guardians of the Galaxy. Add in a pair of lost limbs in the Avengers Age of Ultron, and it's hard to know if Luke Skywalker would be proud, flattered, or disgusted. So what do you think of our list? Did we miss any of your favorite nods to the galaxy far, far away? Let us know in our comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.